So you've all been waiting for the second part of the Q&A video I put out 2 months ago, and you've been asking me non-stop. I can't get away from you fools. You're out for blood or answers, and I've had enough. I said the video would be out next week, and oh, what do we have here? Gargoyled egg, 1 week later. Thought that would have cleared it up. Anyway, let's knock out some of these bad boys, finally. The first question we have here is from Salsa Seth, and this is a multi-part question. It has 6 parts to it, and we'll address them each. Question 1. It's on everyone's mind, so lay it on us. Why did you shave your head? So genetically, I was always kind of doomed to be bald eventually. So when I was a teenager, I decided that, when it started to get like noticeable, to just shave it all. Leaning way into it way before you actually start losing all your hair, I think is key. As far as I see it, the only goal in life is to not end up like this. I like this. Let's not have this. Let's take this and push it away. So voila, there you go. Question number 2. This is also on everyone's mind, but why the name change? How are people supposed to know that this is a happy fun time? Now this just looks like a Sky Chat time. Happy Fun Time was never actually supposed to be my name, but it was the show's title, so when people wanted to address me, they would call me by the show's title and say, hey, it's Happy Fun Time, and I was just like, yeah, I guess that's easier. Yeah, I'm Happy Fun Time. Like a bazillion years ago, way back in high school, this really cute girl that I liked called me Sky, like S-K-A-I, in real life and over Messenger, and I really liked that. And then a couple years later after that, this other girl I met online just one day called me Skaibears, like with a S-K-Y. Bada bing, bada boom, you combine them, yes, Skaibears. Yes, my current online alias is completely decided by 2 different teenage girls. I'm 26. Question 3. Do you have a favorite book of yours? There was this little book series called Island. As far as I can recall or even piece together, it was basically like Lost for kids, if I knew anything about Lost. It's just a bunch of kids on an island and they get stranded there. Really cool collection of books. It was only 3 books, maybe 100, 200 pages each. Just finished them up last week and I confirmed that they're good. Of your videos, which is one you like to revisit the most? And which one was the most fun to work on? I would definitely say Shadow the Hedgehog is my absolute magnum opus of a video. I love everything about it. I loved working on it. It was so much fun at pretty much all stages of making that video. It was a blast. Everything after that has just been fine. I should have given up completely after that. And conversely, do you have a favorite stream? Do you have any more games you plan to play all the way through? I got no real favorite streams. Some of my favorites are usually ones with the boys. It's a fun mess of people just hanging out in a call and just being loud and laughing a lot. It's probably the best to watch back on. As for streams coming up in the future, I would say like Shadow the Hedgehog would seem fun. I wouldn't do 100% clear of that game, but I like Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll play that a little bit. 6. Would you ever do a top 10 or so games of the year? Honestly, I think I've only played like 10 actual games in the last decade. I wouldn't be able to do of the year. I could do of the decade of the ones I've played, definitely. If I was to do that, that's what I would do. Comment 1, over. All right, here's the second question from a different friend. If you were ever to go back to making reviews, what genre, console, etc. would you mainly stick to, if any? I've never really limited myself to any of those specific things, like genre or like console. I don't like to limit myself at all. Yeah, if I was ever to do another Happy Fun Time, it would just be whatever. But guaranteed, if I was ever to do another Happy Fun Time, it would definitely be my best video. Do you have any other hobbies that aren't YouTube or gamering? Well, those are the big 2. I don't have much left. Oh no. I guess besides those, it would just be like music, I think. I could play a little bit of guitar, I sing a little bit, and to even lesser extent, I play a little bit of piano. Though I have made, I think like 4 tracks, like computer generated tracks, not computer generated, but in a program. And those were fun to do. Every time I learn a music program, I make one song, and then like a year later, I'll need another song for another kind of video. But you know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, definitely music other than gaming and YouTubering. Thanks for the question. Oh, don't forget slaying pussy. Question number 4. What's your least favorite step when making videos? Writing, shooting, editing, etc. I really like to do most parts of making a video. I like doing it all, honestly. But the bane of my existence is not editing itself, but just the beginning part of editing, you know, just kind of making the skeleton of the video, sifting through hours of footage. Absolute bane of my existence. I hate it. That is the worst part of making a video. Everything else though, I love and adore. Like I'd love to do all of it. As for my favorite part, if I had to choose any, it would definitely be like writing or like the final stages of editing. That's definitely when I laugh the most. Writing, obviously, you're writing the jokes, and the final editing is when you see it all come together. That's when I laugh. Writing at the very beginning and the very end, the best parts. What are your New Year's resolutions? I only resolve to keep it real. Question 6. Who done it? Me! Question 7. Favorite album of all time? Love ya, bruv. By far, my favorite album of all time is My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade. I don't know how many times I've listened to that entire album front to back, and I don't know how many more times I still will. But every song, pretty much every song in that is like a 10 out of 10 banger for me. It sucks that they get such a bad rep, I think, for being like emo, cringy, like teenager girl music, but I sincerely adore MCR. I love them. And I'm very happy that they reunited after all these years. My cam rocks! Are you an epic gamer? Yeah. Am I an epic gamer? Yeah. Who is the most epic of gamers? Yeah. How do you find charisma when you do things like stream or do videos? It's not really easy to talk into a camera, or especially talk when focusing on a game or any task I'm doing alone. You really just kind of have to like let go of yourself and like kind of what you are if you're trying something new. Like singing is a big thing. Like no one's gonna start out singing like a fucking goddess. You're gonna start really bad. That goes for anything though. You just gotta do your best and kind of drift towards what you imagine you could be, despite how cringy or how terrible, you know, it'll be. You just got to keep going. That's where a lot of charisma stems from, I think. But yeah, the best advice I think is to just kind of let go of yourself and realize what you imagine in your head and just kind of work towards that. You can only get better, trust me. Ball or balls? Ball, 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 ball. Question 9. Have you gotten over the situation with Connor the Waffle? Making that exposed video, I think, was definitely just me kind of getting over it. That whole stage in my life there was a really sad spot. It wasn't just the Connor stuff. It was like there was some other stuff going on, and it definitely didn't help having it just stew inside of me. And it definitely didn't help having to record it and listen to it back for like a month. It really sucked. It was the worst. I know it's kind of cringe to say, but you know, it was important for me to make even without the reasons of actually making it. I kind of needed to make that video for like my own reasons too. Super over it now though, so no worries at all. And it's especially easier to disconnect from that with, you know, how he's perceived online now. It's not just that he's making trash tier garbage, it's that everyone knows that he's making trash tier garbage and makes fun of him for it. So it feels a little better. It feels a little better now. How do I start my own gaming channel? To start the gaming channel, you just gotta go on YouTube, make the channel, buy a blue snowball microphone, get Audacity, and just kind of go for it. Go hard at it for 3 months and, you know, quit. How to start a successful gaming channel is a completely different story. Don't start a gaming channel. Start a general meme channel that appeals to the widest demographic of people. Get that number way up to the high billion numbers counts. Switch over to gaming. A couple people will be mad, but hey, you already made it, so no worries. You know, welcome to YouTube. Question 10. Keep doing what you do. Okay, thank you. Question 11. Who are some of the best people you've met on this platform and why? Dare you not to forget anyone. I hate this question, and I hate you. Also, that's like a 30-minute conversation, dude. How dare you do this to me? There's way too many people to go over and give everyone the proper amount of love and attention that they deserve for being in my life. So I can't go over any of it. Thanks. Question number 12. Joke question. On a scale of 1 through 10, what's your favorite color of the alphabet? Elephant. Real question. What are some goals that you have for your channel/personal life for this year? Goals for the channel? Upload every Tuesday. Goals for the channel would be to stay on that weekly grind and have a confirmed rock solid upload schedule for Tuesdays. And maybe even get to the point where I can actually upload 2 videos in a week. Maybe like a smaller little second video every once in a while. That's the dream. That's the goal. And from here on out, we're working through it. We're gonna get it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just excited. I'm just happy to be here. Question 13. Why do you keep trying? Because nothing matters and everything's terrible. This is my actual mantra, and I think about it often. It sounds very nihilistic and pessimistic for sure, but when I think nothing matters, from my eyes, I have nothing to lose. So why not just try? When I think everything's terrible, I think, why not be the one to add that little glimmer to the world? I've always found most of the joy in my life coming from inspiring it from other people. I love to make people laugh. I just want to make people happy and just generally entertain. And that's what fulfills me the most in life, I think. Like if I can put somebody in a good mood for any reason whatsoever, spiritually, it's so healthy for me. It feels like I'm doing something right. But to answer your question more directly, I keep trying because anything can be something worth trying. So why not? Have a good night, guys.